position, at 6'6", number 33, Robert Curry. At point guard, at 6'3", number 2, John Wall.
We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And tonight, we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the Washington Wizards. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Bradley Beal is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Brown in at the small forward. And for Houston, Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Wall in at the 1. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Yeah, with Westbrook on the ball, you can't have a hole in your defense. He's too smart to miss it.
Ball passes to Gordon. Right at the free throw line. No good off the back of the rim. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Washington. Brown dishes to Westbrook. Now Beal. Basket counts.
Masterful ball control from Beal right there. Excellent at maneuvering around defenses.
And here's Harden. He kicks to Gordon. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. A nice shot by Wall.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now here's Westbrook. Beal from long range. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Here's Wall. And Wall slams it home.
We all know Wall loves putting on a show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
There's Beal with the 3. The Rockets pull it in. To the paint. Here's Tucker. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Westbrook. Back to Beal. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Beal's got 7.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Outside Gordon. And that's a foul, and it's called on Troy Brown. That's his first foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Brown against Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's a foul, and it's called on Troy Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. Bertanis, he's checked in for Brown. Outside Gordon. Fires the three. Bryant with the rebound. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. They double-team Beal. Pass to Bertans. Trying to find Hachimura. Gets it to him. And the rejection by Harden. Here's Wall. Missed inside. For Washington, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Oh, bro, come on, G.A. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothing.
His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Hachimura. Stolen by Harden. To the middle. Here's Gordon. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Hachimura kicks to Beal. The pass to Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Bryant, it's a wide open look. The Wizards with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Count it.
Showing the muscle right there. I love how Westbrook takes on all comers when he's trying to score.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
Put your hands together for Go Rockets Power Dancers!
Rockets trail by 4. Down low to end the drought. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Top of the line competitive spirit for P.J. Tucker. Doesn't mind doing the dirty work.
Yeah, he's just ecstatic to contribute to a winning team. After bouncing around all those years in Europe and then those losing years in Phoenix, he's found a home in Houston.
And he can't hit the second.
But one thing you hear about Tucker from former coaches and teammates is what a natural leader he is. He has that presence and confidence in the locker room and on the court.
And it's blocked.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Gordon, and it's sent back by Bryant.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Here's Hachimura. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. And it's Wall with the ball for Houston. It's a 5-point game. Covington's shot is off. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Beal, good work defensively by Harden. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Wall attacking. And yes, it's good. Wall's got 7.
Look, Wall is a blur. His speed is just incredible. He gets to the cup in a blink of an eye.
Outside, Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Wall against Westbrook. Wall, no luck. Washington leading now by 5. Beal, the pass to Bryant. He dishes it to Westbrook. Over Gordon. Westbrook, no good. Westbrook's gone 1 of 3 on the night. 3 on 3. Here's Tucker. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 6.
The strongest part of Tucker's game, and that's spotting up. Lethal in rhythm off a pass.
Shoots from the elbow. Offensive rebound. Bryant's shot is good.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Harden finds Gordon. Back to Harden. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Green comes in for Robert Covington. And Daniel House subbed in for Eric Gordon. Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards. Smith comes in for Hachimura. The Wizards with the lead. Here's Westbrook. And again, Washington no good.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach.
Oh, what a beautiful point.
Intensity, did you see that? Great. I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. Superb athlete.
Here's Wagner, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Wall attacking. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Smith right side, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tamari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Ben McLemore comes in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for John Wall. Smith hits them both.
Well, Ish has made a lot of stops along his way in his NBA career, but it's a credit to his fortitude that he continues to work, and more importantly, improve every year.
Now here's McLemore outside. Beal pulls it in. Washington leading now by 4. They double-team Beal. Smith dishes to Napier. That one, no good. And it's Houston the other way. And the rejection by Mahimi. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. For Houston, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
1 shot.
That free throw good from McLemore.
The former Jayhawk McLemore, a gifted scorer who can really light it up in a hurry.
Inside. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
and they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
In the corner, it's McLemore. He nails it, and we're tied up. McLemore's got 6.
And that three-point shot from McLemore is just cash. Don't let this guy get free from the perimeter.
Smith, the pass to Beal. They double-team Beal to the inside. Wagner, there's the killer two-handed slam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Passes it to House. Now here's Rivers. All sorts of time. Rebound by Mahimi. Beal with it. 9 points in the game so far. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by McLemore. Here is House. And stolen by Wagner. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And finished off by Beal.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
Rivers bounce pass. Pass to House. Houston moving the ball around. Poked away. Kicks it to Green. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup falls.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Washington's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. The offensive rebound. And Mahimi with the stuff.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Now here's McLemore. He's got 6. That one good for 2.
Well, even when the D is right up on him, McLemore really uses his long arm so well. Defenders have a hard time blocking the shot when he's taking it to the cup.
Smith against Green. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's McLemore. 8 points for him. Pass to Rivers. Down low, Carroll. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Carroll. Carroll hits them both. 1:15 left in the first quarter of the game. Now Napier. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. He kicks to Beal. No good on the triple. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Beal. 11 points in the game. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
McLemore, the pass to House. And here's McLemore. He's got 8. Shot clock at 5. It's Rivers on the wing. Puts it up from 17. Rebound by Mahimi. Washington shooting it very well as they shake off the rust here early. 54% from the field. Rebound by House. It's Rivers on the wing. It'll count. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
That's the way you want to end a quarter, with the momentum on your side.
John Wall getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coaching. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
They've got Damari Carroll out there. Austin Rivers is out there with McLemore. Then there's Green, and it's House, and at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Now here is Smith. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. Here is House. That's tipped.
Oh, how about the physical abilities of Wagner? I mean, they make him a potent defender. He mercilessly denies the shot.
Brown kicks to Napier. Tries from 16 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Here's Smith. Mahimi trying to get open. Smith, no good. Rockets leading by 4. There's McLemore, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, and McLemore's a total genius when it comes to tricking the D. So good at how he goes up into the contact on his shot.
Shot.
The free throw drops for Gordon.
Oh, he's a top-tier shooter. Gordon, he's a former 6th Man of the Year winner who plays his role to perfection.
James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Wall comes in for Austin Rivers. Both free throws good from Eric Gordon. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Wizards trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Now, here's Brown. Harden missing his last shot, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The pass to Bertens. Shoots the three. They get it back. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is Bryant at his best, getting physical inside and drawing a good foul.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, GA, his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right over the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
Free throw, good, Bryant. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
What you appreciate about Bryant is his hustle. I mean, former second-round draft pick who continues to make his mark in the league.
Here's Harden. The Rockets with another miss.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Bertans kicks to Hachimura. Passes it to Westbrook. From beyond the arc. That shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. Harden with it. Picked up by Brown. Harden's shot is good.
I love how Harden squares himself up on these pull-up attempts when he is in rhythm. No one else is stopping him from burying his shots.
Now, here's Westbrook. Brown outside. Hachimura down low. Defended by Gordon. And it's Brown missing. And it's Wall with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This is why you can't leave guys open around Wall. He'll notice it and exploit it.
Harden against Brown. Outside Westbrook. Stolen by Tucker. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. A shot by Harden, wide open. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup it and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Bryant passes to Hachimura. Round kicks to Bertans. It's Westbrook with the drive and finished off by Bertans.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
A nice shot by Tucker.
It's evident that Tucker likes trying his luck inside. He had the size, weight, toughness, and touch to be effective.
Now here's Westbrook. On the wing, Bryant. Guarded by Tucker. Here's Hachimura. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
That is a tough bucket. Hachimura stays with the shot through the contact. That's the sign of a resilient offensive play.
Westbrook against Wall. With the floater, can't cash in from close range. Wizards trail by 6. Bertans passes to Westbrook. Bryant looking over the floor. Dishes it to Brown. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Hachimura. And that one hits back iron. Rockets leading by 6. Harden with it. He's got 7. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Oh, and Harden is so quick to the cup, just exposing the weak defense with his speed.
Brown the pass to Bryant. The dish to Westbrook. High post try. Another shot. And it's laid in by Bryant. Bryant's got 4 points in the quarter.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Now here's Wall. He's got 9. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
A superb strength from the crafty guard. Wall's used to getting knocked around. He sticks with his shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Wizards making a switch here. Beal's checked in.
One shot.
Number 1 overall pick in 2010. I mean, Wall became a bona fide star. He plays with an edge and energy.
Now Westbrook. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Tucker. And it's Houston on the break. Wall's shot is off.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Outside, Wall. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Westbrook passes to Beal. Hachimura with it. Oh, Beal in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, you gotta love how high Bill gets. He's terrific at ramming it in on the alley-oop.
All against Westbrook. Wall draws the double. For 3, Covington. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down.
And the vertical Westbrook possesses is tremendous. I mean, he uses it to perfection on these dunks.
And the dunk by Covington.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Bertans, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Robert Covington picks one up. The Wizards have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And the first one at the line is good. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Tamari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. Daniel House is checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Austin Rivers in for James Harden. Then for the Wizards, Mahimi's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Mo Wagner comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And he makes both free throws.
Now, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
To the paint, here's Carroll. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And the athleticism always been NBA caliber. Carroll showing it off there with the finish.
And here's Napier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Man, showing some terrific range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here is House. 7-point differential. Yep, that one goes. Wall's got 7 now in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now, here's Napier. Mahimi finds Wagner. He's looking for Mahimi and finds him.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
And last year, to create cap space for Anthony Davis, the Lakers traded Wagner to the Wizards. And boy, he showed a lot of promise.
Yeah, he became the first player since Yao Ming to score 30 points and pulled out 15 rebounds off the bench. And if you think that was a fluke, why don't you go back and watch the Rising Stars game? He showed he could match up with elite talent.
It's stolen by Carroll. Inside, here's Rivers. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Napier with it. Now Green defending. Here's Beal. Ball's knocked loose. Rockets leading by 11. And Wall kicks to House. Now here's Carroll. He's defended by Wagner. Rivers can't get it to go. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beal's got 22. 1:12 left in the first half of basketball. All taking his time here. Over Napier. They get it back. Fade away. A nice shot by Wall. Wall's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Napier. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Mahimi's shot is good.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Outside, Wall. He's off from 17 feet.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. No good off the front iron.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
Wall's shot is off. Wizards trail by 9. And it's Houston on the break. Wall's running. And he converts the layup. 22 points for him.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Beal, the pass to Mahimi. 4 seconds left. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Jeff Green picks one up. The Wizards have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. And so that brings the first half to a close. Rockets ahead, leading by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks a lot. John, looks like you're really in attack mode, getting into the paint to get your teammates open.
Oh, man, you see it, man. The lane is open. I'm finding my teammates, and they just get those guys open. That's one thing I said I want to work on since I've been here. I don't want to just be a myself player. I want to be a team player, and they're doing a great job of setting screens, getting me open, and I got to just keep finding them and making shots.
Take what the defense gives you. Thanks, John. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was a great half of basketball from John Wall. He ended up with 22 points, 5 rebounds, and as great as James Harden has been, his game has attracted its share of critics. They say flops, travels, or that he dominates the ball. Shaq, what do you think?
Listen, haters gonna hate. He's playing at an all-time great level right now. When they're winning, dribble, 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 dribble.
Well, of course, the greats are judged not by what they do in the regular season, but what they do in the postseason. So, you know, to silence those critics, you got to get that right.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And the Rockets with possession here. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Bradley Beal is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Here's Hachimura. Count that one. Hachimura's got 8 points.
A defender mixes it up with Hachimura, but Rui's physicality gets him through.
Westbrook against Wall. Rebounded by the Wizards. Bryant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Westbrook against Gordon. Westbrook scanning the floor. That one wide left. Rockets leading by 8. Harden outside. There's the lob to the hoop.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open, and Harden finds it.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They double-team Beal. Harden against Brown. Outside Westbrook. Washington gets it back.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
And the basket by Gordon.
The strong upper body of Gordon, I mean, contact does not affect his shooting.
Wizards trail by 12. Westbrook passes to Brown. Here's Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. On the wing, Brown. Clock at 6. The Wizards with another miss.
It might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Now, here's Covington. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
And throughout his career, Robert Covington, a favorite in the advanced stats community. No surprise then that a team like the Rockets valued him so highly.
Yeah, and the decision to go small made easier by his length and his ability to defend bigger players.
Houston leading by 13. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Wall. Westbrook with the block. Here's Tucker.
And because of Bryant's timely shot blocking skills, he makes opponents second-guess themselves.
Brown outside. Rockets with the rebound. On the wing, Harden. To the paint. Here's Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Tucker's got 17 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Left side, Bryant. Bryant is doubled. Brown right side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's his first trip to the line.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Rockets leading by 14. All with it. 22 points for him. Westbrook with the block.
Always in a relentless pursuit of the ball. Westbrook is capable of making stand-out defensive plays. Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Here's Covington. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Beal kicks to Hachimura.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
Now, the skill set Hachimura already possesses is enticing. Now, it's up to him to continue to flesh out his game.
He hits both from the stripe. Houston leading by 12. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament, get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. And here's Wall outside. Washington with the rebound. Beal's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. They double-team Beal. There's Brown with the three. And again, Washington, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but hasn't been successful.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Hachimura shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Robert Covington picks one up.
With an attacking mindset and smooth style of offense, Hachimura is able to give opponents different looks.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
And what scouts loved about Hachimura, physically, he came in NBA ready.
Oh, yeah. GA 6'8", 230, shows excellent strength. Also, being relatively late to the game, he's really never developed any bad habits. That's why he was able to come in and hit the ground running.
And so he hits both. Now here's Wall. 24 points for him. Drops in the layup for 2. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter.
Some nights Wall just goes on a tear. I mean, no matter what you throw at him, he finds a way to adjust and makes plays.
On the wing, Bryant. Beal finds Westbrook. Back to Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Westbrook. Launches it. Shot clock reset for Washington.
6'10", Bryant is solid in drawing contact, especially when he's doing his best to score.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Daniel House is checked in for the Rockets. Rivers comes in for John Wall. Mo Wagner's checked in for Washington. Ish Smith comes in for Troy Brown. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Beal with the steal. They push it up, 4 on 3. Lets it go with a 3. And again, Washington no good. Houston leading by 12. Feeds it to Tucker. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, I think playmaking has always been in Gordon's DNA. He loves to score, don't get me wrong. He also loves to share.
Wagner passes to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Over Rivers. And another miss by Washington. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Here's Tucker and the powerful one-handed slam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Now here's Beal. He's got 24. Pass to Smith. The 3. Good on the triple. Smith's got 7 points.
This is the one area Smith must continue to work on. I love seeing him knock down the 3-ball, expanding his range.
For the Rockets, Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker, and McLemore subbed in for Eric Gordon. Here's Green. It's Rivers on the wing. They kick it out to Green. Offline with his three. Wizards trailed by 13. Smith outside. The kick out to Westbrook. It's stolen by Green. Gordon with it. Westbrook picks him up. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And this is Harden's specialty. He's a wizard at getting contact, finding a way to finish. And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Bertanis, he's checked in for the Wizards. Napier comes in for Russell Westbrook. Throw good, James Harden.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Now, here is Smith. 7 points in the game. Clock at 4. Stolen by Harden. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Tamari Carroll's checked in for James Harden. Free throw drops for Jeff Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And the pass to Wagner. Back to Smith. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Rivers. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Rivers has got 6.
And running the break is about being opportunistic. Right there, Rivers doing just this and being rewarded for it.
Now, here's Napier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Buries it down low.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Rockets leading by 19. Rivers passes to McLemore. Back to Rivers from outside the arc. No good that time. And it's Washington the other way. To the inside. 2 points. That one goes. Napier's got 4 this quarter.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Now here's McLemore, covered by Smith. Shoots it up. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Now here is Smith. 7 points in the game. Yep, that one goes in there.
Smith has the floater down to a science, the rainmaker. Difficult shot that he's mastered over time.
Here's McLemore, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
76% from the line a season ago.
And he makes the first.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Mahimi's checked in for the Wizards. He's perfect from the line this time. Wizards trail by 17. Now Napier. Over to the left wing. Wagner. But he gets it back.
That's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
6 to shoot. Mahimi's shot is good. Mahimi's got 11 points.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Passes to McLemore. Back to Rivers. House the pass to McLemore. Houston needs to get a shot up. Here's Rivers. No good from outside.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Wagner. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 6 points for him.
And this is a shot Wagner can make, especially when the D isn't guarding him closely.
Pass to McLemore. And here is Green. McLemore, the pass to Rivers. Back to McLemore. Here's Green. And the rejection by Mahimi. Pass to Smith. Over Rivers. Smith, no luck. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. 13-point lead. Kicks to House. Rivers passes to House. And here's Carroll. He feeds it to Green.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
Bertans can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 13. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Rivers. 6 points for him. Back to Green. Fades away. Offensive rebound.
And how about Carroll using his size there, taking it strong inside.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Ben McLemore all out there with Rivers. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's House in at the center. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And that one's good. Hachimura.
You got to like Hachimura's commitment on the drive. I mean, he doesn't let the contact scare him off.
Here's Wall. The shot's good. Wall's got 28 points for the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Houston leading by 15. From deep, McLemore knocks down the 3-ball.
Oh, wow, that's just a solid decision from McLemore. Just knows how to put the defense on their heels and take advantage of them with the pull-up Jimmy.
Now, here's Napier. Defense is right there. And Covington sends it back. Down low, here's Rivers, and the shot goes in. And the Rockets lead by 20.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Napier. Makes it off the glass.
Well, he's shown great patience tonight. I mean, he went through a scoreless first half, but didn't get down on himself. I mean, now he's got it going.
Now here's Wall. He kicks it to House. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Davis Bertans. Wizards trail by 18. And there's the pass to Hachimura. Here's Wagner, guarded by Tucker. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
It's House outside, and Westbrook pulls it down. Wizards have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Wagner, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Well, given Wagner's size and strength, he has the appropriate build to succeed above the rim.
Wall dishes to Covington, and that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 6 assists now in the game. Passes it to Wagner. He dishes it to Westbrook. And Covington sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. For the Rockets, Gordon comes in for Daniel House. And it's James Harden in for McLemore. Bradley Beal's checked in for the Wizards. Westbrook against Harden. 5 on the clock. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you think a little bump is going to stop Russ? Man, come on. No way. Total focus on that basket.
Here's Wall.
John Wall. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one is no good. Wizards trail by 15. Hachimura with it. Pass to Wagner. Kicks it to Beal. They double-team Beal. Back to Wagner. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss it.
Ball passes to Gordon. The 3 from Harden. Another miss by Houston.
Defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Pass to Westbrook. Now Brown. To the inside. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Beal.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside. Now
here's Wall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Wall plays big down low. His sheer determination picks up fouls in the paint.
And that one falls for John Wall. Ryan is checked in for Mo Wagner. And so Wall nails both of them. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Washington. Over Wall. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Here's Wall. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Westbrook. Tries a three. With the second effort, and he sinks the layup. Westbrook's got it back down to single digits for the Wizards.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Wall's shot is off. The Wizards shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Beal, it's good. And that's now 28 points for Beal.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Westbrook against Wall. Lays it up off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 9.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the double.
And Bryant kicks to Beal. Bryant against Covington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Now here's Wall. Outside Gordon. Shot clock at 6. From about 19 feet, Wall, no luck. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And, you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, John Wall.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his 5th foul. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Westbrook. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on John Wall.
Inside, Hachimura runs into tough D, but he gets aggressive and draws a good foul.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Houston leading by 6. Outside, Wall. And he banks in the layup. Wall's got 13 points in the second half.
As point guards go, Wall is very adapted, taking the ball inside. I mean, he gets a lot of points in there.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's rebounded by Covington. Houston's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. And the basket by Gordon.
Fearlessness. Gordon using his strength to get off a good quality look inside.
Wizards trail by 10. Outside Westbrook. The feed to Beal. They double-team Beal. Here is Hachimura. He can't get that one. Good D by Covington. Here's Harden on the wing. To the middle. A nice shot by Tucker. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
Well, that's one thing Tucker doesn't lack. Confidence. If he's got it going on, he stays after it.
Beal finds Westbrook. The Wizards working the ball around now. Brown outside. Westbrook, no good. Houston leading by 12. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's rebounded by Covington.
He's not about to get dunked on. The last line of defense coming up big.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Wizards trailed by 14. Westbrook passes to Beal. Back to Westbrook. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Harden. He gets that one.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Houston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Beal against Harden. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Beal.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
And he lays it straight in. Beal's got 30.
Come on. How do you contain Bill right there? I mean, at times he just muscles shots in against tough defense.
The pass to Covington. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for your Rockets, Robert Covington. At the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Covington.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
So he gets them both. Now Beal. Pass to Hachimura. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Hachimura's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, Hachimura's pulled out all the tricks tonight. We're seeing the full range of his offensive ability, and it's something to see.
Harden against Beal. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They double-team Beal. Bryant in the post, covered by Wall. Here's Westbrook. Here's Bryant. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Well, not the most explosive athlete. Bryant beats you with a nice combination of skill and size.
Pass to Harden. Back to Wall. Pass to Gordon. Now here's Tucker, defended by Bryant. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Beal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I like how Bill draws these type of fouls. Excellent at working the D and forcing their hand.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within single digits.
Very quietly, Bill has matured into one of the game's best 2 guards. He's a strong playmaker, a dynamite scorer, and a solid defender.
And both free throws good for Beal. We've got 1:18 left to play in the final quarter. Harden left side. There's the 3. He can't get it to go. And the Wizards now going the other way. Outside Westbrook. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Can you believe that? This is why we love this game. Westbrook finding a way to come up.
Now here's Harden. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound.
and not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely, but we've seen crazy things happen.
Beal with it, guarded by Harden. Here's Brown. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
Here is Harden, and that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Look, he's always a league leader in free throw attempts. I mean, Harden's so shifty, so strong, and he can beat you from any spot on the floor.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's Washington with it. Shot from free throw range. Back to Beal. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
And what poise from Beal. Phenomenal at stepping up his game in the clutch.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. Washington calls timeout. They're behind by 6. 16 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, right now it's technically a 2-possession game, but that means you'll have to hit 2 threes without your opponent scoring.
against Beal. There's Brown with the three. The rebound by Harden. And so they foul intentionally.
Shooting for Houston, James Harden. 2 shots.
2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Here's Bunga. The Wizards with another miss. So we see the Rockets get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we just try to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.